Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show, and for you today we have a creamy, spicy udon. And to start this off, you're going to want to grab about 2 tablespoons of butter. Put that in a pan over medium heat and melt that butter right up. Okay, and once the butter has kind of melted and almost turned brown, it's time to add some other ingredients. Now, this is 3 slices of bacon that I cooked and chopped up, along with 4 garlic cloves that were minced or put through a mincer. Okay, and then followed up by 4 or 5 green onions that I chopped the white part of. You know when you see green onions, scallions, spring onions, whatever you want to call them in the supermarket, there's the white part and then the much longer green part. Well, this is the white part of the onion. I cut where the roots were off, and then I chopped up to basically where the green part started. And so that's 4 or 5 of them. The whites and the nearly whites. And we're going to give this a stir. And then give this about a minute to cook. Minute or 2 to cook. Saute up in this. And add about a half a tablespoon of soy sauce after a couple of minutes. And after you've given the soy sauce about a minute to get incorporated, you've stirred everything around, you want to add a half a cup of heavy cream, followed by about 2 tablespoons of gochujang. Now, I added probably a little bit more than 2 tablespoons, probably closer to 3, maybe even 4, but I am like gochujang happy at this moment. So I may have upped the spice bit a little bit more than what was required. Then basically you want to spin all this around and just let simmer while you cook your udon noodles. Now, I wish I had shown cooking the udon noodles, but I sometimes get on autopilot for these videos. So here's how you cook the udon noodles. Basically, you start it off like you're cooking regular pasta. You bring the water up to the boil, salt the water, get it back to the boil. But when you throw the udon noodles into the water, you crank the heat down to low, and then you cook that for 13 minutes, 12 to 13 minutes, depending on how firm you like your noodles. I went about 12 minutes and 30 seconds. So again, unlike regular pasta where you keep the heat on, when the udon noodles hit the water, kill the heat all the way to low, and then proceed to cook them, stirring often, for 12 to 13 minutes. Like I said, I wish I would have caught it, but again, I sometimes get on autopilot with these videos. Okay, and now our udon noodles are ready. And again, you can find these in any Asian market, or probably any decently sized Super Target, Walmart, or grocery store. They have a little bit different texture than like your standard spaghetti noodles or linguine. Me, I really like them. So anyway, you want to stir everything around. I think I broke down and finally just grabbed the tongs. And make sure your noodles are evenly coated. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next step. Yeah, you can see here, I kind of just broke down and grabbed the tongs. Just be careful. And no, the goddamn metal tongs did not scrape the bottom of my non-stick pan. Alright, now it's time to serve up our spicy udon noodles, our creamy spicy udon noodles. And just put some and placed it in a bowl. And then garnish, I'm really going to go simple. Unlike most of the time when I do pasta where I have the pepper and the Parmesan, I'm not going to do that. Just the green parts of the onion. And that's it. Creamy spicy udon. Done.